The bridge you see in front of you is over the Goose River, and we are near Caledonia, North Dakota. You're going to get a little windshield tour here of the lovely town of Caledonia. A little bit to understand about this town is it was the original county seat of Trail County, North Dakota. Back in 1875, as Trail County got incorporated or marked out on the map, Caledonia was a booming town thanks to the Goose River and the nearby Red River. The Hudson Bay Company had an outpost here, which is what made Caledonia the town that it was. But as we come through, and then in roughly 1896-97, as things changed in the river, as things changed in transportation, the town of Caledonia changed as well, and the county seat of Trail County moved west because the railroad, and it was then in the town of Hillsboro where the county seat moved. So this is one of the major streets of Caledonia in the 2010 census. Caledonia had a population of 39 people. It's a nice little town. Obviously, springtime is coming, and you can see that there's trees budding and shrubs budding and agriculture getting underway. Caledonia, North Dakota. And here was one of the stores that are still around, and member of the Hillsboro United Parish happens to live in that store. And now we're on the outskirts again of Caledonia. That new bridge that we saw not too long ago replaced this one. This bridge has been closed for a number of years. Again, it goes over the Goose River. So sharing with you once again today I have a reading from the book of 1 Peter, the 2nd chapter, where it says, "You yourselves are living stones, being built up as a spiritual house. You are a chosen race, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, people of God's possession, that you may proclaim the excellencies of our God. For once you were not a people, but now you are God's people. Once you had not received mercy, but now you have received mercy." What does it mean to be God's people? Quick tour of the town of Caledonia, North Dakota. What was once a booming, proud county seat is now pretty vacant. So does that mean it has no value? We often measure ourselves by the value we produce, the jobs we have, what we provide for our family, our culture, or what we get from other people as far as praise and thanks and gratitude. In the midst of everything changing due to COVID-19 and what's going to happen from this point, we may wonder, what is it to be people? What is it to be community? Caledonia is still a community. Is it different? Indeed it is. But they're still the people. This has a rich, great history. What's in its future? Hard to say. We are God's people. a lot of things have changed, at least as far as if you want to look at worship, church attendance. What does all of that mean, and what's it going to look like in the future? I don't know. But as people over multiple generations have learned to adapt and improvise and still hang on to what it is to be God's people, we will do the same. God's image, spirit lives within us. We can adapt. Will community be different? Sure it will. Will grace and forgiveness and love and acceptance from God be different? No. We just have to learn new ways to express it, to live it. Those are the challenges which bring about multiple opportunities. Do I know what it's going to look like? No. But I know we are God's people. Chosen, redeemed, strengthened. We have the ability to be people of creation and recreation. So maybe what was will not be what will be. Doesn't mean what was bad, and it doesn't mean we have to hang on to it. What it means is that we have a firm foundation, knowing who we are as God's people, in order to move on, just like the town of Caledonia continues to exist. And this old bridge, still kind of a nice old bridge. Do you want to drive on it? No. Don't think it would be safe. But we continue to drive and move. We will continue to live and enjoy being God's people.